overturned and incomplete based on the ball hitting the ground. It remains one of the most controversial replay decisions since the coach's challenge was introduced. The Packers took possession of the ball with 4 minutes remaining and won the game 26-21. Today's game, as we mentioned before, is the 8th playoff meeting between the Packers and the Cowboys, covering more than 50 years, beginning with the 1966 season league championship game and, of course, the famous 1967 Ice Bowl title game. The Packers won both of those games, so the Cowboys lead the playoff series 4-3. And overall, the teams are 17-17 against each other. Let's check the game time temperature, brought to you by the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer, the #1 thermometer with proven accuracy backed by over 60 clinical studies. Just a quick forehead swipe for a fast and accurate read. The Temporal Scanner is available at many fine retailers. Exergen, changing the way the world takes temperature at an affordable price. Now outside it's 55 degrees, foggy and rainy. Coming inside, a very comfortable 72 degrees. The Packers won the toss. They have deferred. The Cowboys will receive to start today's ball game. Back deep to receive is Lucky Whitehead. He is pacing in the end zone just in front of us. Darren McFadden is also back. His heels are on the 1-yard line on the near side. The Packers with the green tops, the gold pants, the gold helmets. The Cowboys, the white jerseys, silver pants, and the silver helmets. It's time for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. More than ever at Buffalo Wild Wings, they do it for you. That means every down of every game during this can't-miss part of football season, plus a new menu that includes their juicy, handcrafted burgers. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. Who will face the Atlanta Falcons? We will find out. We are underway from AT&T Stadium as the kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone, and the Cowboys will begin 1st and 10 from the 25. Their fantastic offensive line, Tyron Smith, Ronald Leary, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Doug Free. The right side, including Frederick the center, have started all 16 games and now this 17th. The quarterback, Dak Prescott, the rookie from Mississippi State. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. He's had a fantastic rookie year. Des Bryant starts at the 1 receiver position. Cole Beasley at the other, and Terrence Williams starts as well. Gavin Escobar also in the starting lineup, in motion to the far side from the 25. The first play of the game is a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott, running left, wrapped up after a gain of 2 by Morgan Burnett from behind. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Well, we talked about it just in the keys a second ago. How does Dom Capers, defensive coordinator for the Packers, defend Ezekiel Elliott? He had 157 yards in the first match, and they were dominated. Morgan Burnett, one of the safeties, down at the line of scrimmage on the weak side, comes off unblocked to make the play.
2nd down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Trips to the near side. Now in motion is Williams behind the line of scrimmage to the far side with Elliott in the backfield. Prescott off the play fake, curls to the near side, dumps it off to Williams, running right toward the sideline, and then he high steps himself out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Micah Hyde ran him out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down for the Cowboys.
Well, it's a great call there. And that's one of the luxuries you have if you're the Dallas Cowboys, and that post running attack with that offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott. It sets up the naked bootleg so well. They take it off tackle left. Dak rolls to his right. There's Williams, just sprints across the formation. Easy throw in the flat.
Well, it's a 3-4 defense for the Packers. On 1st down from the 40, the handoff is given to Elliott, running left, stumbles left, and is wrapped up by Clay Matthews to take it down from behind, but it's a gain of nearly 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3, and it's almost like this offense, Tony, is feeding off the emotion from the stadium.
Well, there is not an empty seat in this stadium. It is packed to the house, and then they have these patios and terraces, and the standing only room is jammed. I mean, it is 50 people deep, Dom, trying to get a view of this game.
2nd down and 3. The ball sits at the 47 on the far hash mark, moving from left to right. Escobar's in motion to the far side. Prescott drops back to pass. Throws left, has Bryant left him on the sideline, but he's out of bounds inside Packers territory. Ladarius Gunter makes the tackle. The ball spotted at the 40-yard line. It's another 1st down. It's a gain of 13 yards. It'll be 1st down for the Cowboys at the 40 of Green Bay.
Well, if you're Scott Linehan, the offensive coordinator, I got to believe you're so confident you can get that whenever you want. The matchup of Des Bryant outside against the corners of this Packer defense, which we talked about has been the weakness. It's one of the areas they struggle.
Jason Witten in motion. The handoff is fake to Elliott. Prescott steps up in the pocket. He's wrapped up and taken down. Sacked to the 47-yard line. Micah Hyde came blitzing from the near side and took him down.
Well, they bring the blitz. Dom Capers is such an aggressive defensive coordinator. Micah Hyde, the nickel corner, comes off the slot receiver, and Jason Witten, whose responsibility is to pick up Hyde, just whips. They have the right protection in place. They had enough guys to pick it up. Just poor execution by the Pro Bowl tight end Witten.
Loss of 6. It'll be second down at 16. In motion is Elliott into the backfield to the right of Prescott, who's working out of the shotgun. Off the play fake. Elliott dumps it off near side for Beasley. Beasley running inside the numbers. Inside the 40, now to the 35, and down to the 33-yard line. A whole host of defenders led by Julius Peppers and Morgan Burnett make the tackle. It'll be third down and now manageable. It's a gain of 13 yards for the Cowboys.
Well, you hear so much about Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, Dennis Bryant, Jason Witten. The lead receiver on this team is Cole Beasley with 75 catches. He has done an outstanding job. He's the slot. He's the quick guy. They like the wide receiver screens. Right there, we saw that. He's explosive.
Well, he's lined up right next to Witten on the left side. In fact, trips to the left side. One receiver near side is Bryant. Out of the gun is Prescott. Play clock down to 5. Takes the snap. Looks right. Throws right for Bryant. And it's broken up at the last minute. Gunter throws his hand up and knocks it away as he crashes into Morgan Burnett. And now Gunter is slow to get up. It'll be fourth down, and the Cowboys have a decision to make.
Well, this tight window.
Sure was.
That Peck tried to press that into. You have Morgan Burnett over the top safety help, and Gunter was in good coverage. Reaches the right arm out to knock it away, and as he does that, Burnett hammers him right in the ribs underneath the armpit. No. If you would have been a receiver, that would have been a defenseless receiver.
It probably would have been a defenseless receiver. So we've got a timeout on the field with an injured player. 11:28 to play, first quarter. No score. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Hey everybody, Mr. T here for Xfinity. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment, now is the perfect time because it's the Xfinity Lock and Go sales event. First, you can lock in a great new rate on the X1 Triple Play until January 2019. Goes anywhere with you too. On the go, you're on the road, it comes with you. Your entertainment comes with you. Traveling at the airport, doesn't matter. Stream, and you are good to go. And right now, new customers can get started with the X1 Triple Play for only $89.99 a month and lock in your rate for a full 2 years with a 2-year agreement or ask at upgrade to get $400 back. The Xfinity Lock and Go event ends January 30th. So go to Xfinity.com, 1-800-XFINITY or Xfinity Store today. And how about this? NFL Stats now accessible with voice commands on X1. Tom Brady versus Drew Brees stats. Boom. Got it. So give them a buzz at 1-800-XFINITY or go to an Xfinity store today or go to Xfinity.com. Love sports, love high def, you will love Xfinity.
An illness can cost you more than you can imagine. Health insurance? Less than you may think. At Covered California, we can help you choose the right plan for you and find out if you qualify for health insurance at a lower cost. Covered California. It's more than just health care. It's life care. Visit coveredca.com to enroll or find free expert help today. Open enrollment ends January 31st.
Walked off without any help at all. Somebody was carrying his helmet, but that's it. But he's on the sidelines right now as the Cowboys will settle for a field goal attempt. Navy Federal Credit Union is proud to serve the military. If you are a member of our nation's armed forces, the Department of Defense, or if your family is, Navy Federal Credit Union will be proud to serve you too. Federally insured by NCUA. Well, the Packers have been stingy. They haven't allowed a first quarter touchdown since week 12 at Philadelphia. And the Cowboys will have time in this first quarter, but they have to settle for a field goal on their opening drive. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt by Dan Bailey, who is as efficient as you will find, but he's missed his last 3 field goal attempts from 50 or more. From the near hash mark, kicking from left to right. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, has the length, and it is good. And the Cowboys strike first with 11 minutes and 23 seconds to play here in the first quarter. A reminder that for every field goal made throughout the playoffs, Barbasol will make a donation to the Boomer Esiason Foundation dedicated to beating cystic fibrosis. Start your day with Barbasol Shaving Cream. for a close, comfortable shave.
Well, I would think in these playoff games, and I know as a player, the first quarter is so important because there is so much emotion and the hype. And you look at a place like this, we talked about the crowd and the excitement in this building.
is at 84.4% of his field goals with a long of 56. He has not missed a single extra point in his career. That's our fact of the game, served up by ServPro. Here's another fact. When fire or water damage threatens your home or business, make the call to the team that helps. Make it like it never happened at 1-800-SERVPRO and servpro.com. That's Serve, S-E-R-V-P-R-O. Hello, it's Tony Vaselli and Scott Kaplan. I'm Tom McCarthy. Cowboys used the timeout because they only had 10 men on the field, so they've had 12 and 10. They got to get it to 11.
Well, you know, if you average it out, they're right there.
They are right there.
The mean is perfect. They got it all figured out. But, yeah, there was panic on the sideline. One of the assistant coaches came running to Jason Garrett to get that timeout right before Aaron Rodgers snapped it.
So it'll be first down for the 35. Ripkowski and Montgomery in the backfield in the offset eye. Out of the gun is Rodgers with two receivers to the right. Four-man defensive front for the Cowboys. The handoff to Montgomery running left, steps to his right. Now goes inside the 40 and up to the 45-yard line before he's wrapped up and taken down at the 50-yard line. Anthony Hitchens makes the tackle home. Byron Jones is a gain of 15 for a kid who grew up in this area and actually scored a touchdown as a youngster here at AT&T Stadium.
Well, it's a great job blocking. Ripkowski leads on Sean Lee, the all-pro weak side linebacker. They go weak over the left side, and it's a nice cut to his right by Montgomery.
High formation on first down from midfield. Rodgers to throw. Throws to the right. Passes complete to the right. Inside the 45-yard line. And down to the 35 is Randall Cobb. Anthony Hitchens and Sean Lee make the tackle after a gain of 16. And you know what, Tony? It's the release that's so good for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, it's just so quick. I mean, he gets it out of his hand. It's just a little hitch route to Cobb. And the problem the Cowboys have, they have two missed tackles. First, Barry Church takes a terrible angle, and then Orlando Scandrick, the nickel, absolutely whiffed. Should have been about a 3-yard gain.
Empty backfield for the Packers. Two receivers right, three left, including their two tight ends. The Cowboys showing blitz to the far side. Rodgers from the gun. Flags are out. It's a free play. Lost it to the near side. Passes off at the 1-yard line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Richard Rodgers. A 34-yard touchdown pass. He got behind Sean Lee, and the Packers take the lead.
He knows what's on side off. Defense number 95. The penalty is declined. The result of the play, touchdown. David Irving, the young defense end, has had a great second half of the season. Gets caught jumping on sides, and as soon as it happened, everyone in America knew Aaron Rodgers was going to need, no matter if there was a guy open or not.
Right.
It's a great little double move by Rodgers against Sean Lee. He just shimmies a little bit, leans his shoulders outside, gets Sean Lee to bite on it, breaks it up the field, and he was open. He didn't need the free play. It was going to be a touchdown. That's where it was going no matter what.
Well, Aaron Rodgers said this. All we have to do is start quickly today because we haven't started quickly in the last handful of games, so they start fast. Here's the point after by Mason Crosby. He punches it through. And with 8:58 to play here in the first quarter, it's the Packers 7 and the Cowboys 3. We'll take a break. You're listening to the NFL Mike dives to the 30, and he gains 5 right out of the chutes. Mike Daniels makes the tackle for the Packers. It'll be second down and 5.
Well, one of the things every defender for the Packers talked about this week is they felt like they were not manhandled in the first matchup. That it was gap integrity. They did a poor job of their gap. And they wanted to make sure everyone knew they were not intimidated by the Dallas Cowboy offensive line. We'll see at the end of this day which is true.
Well, Ezekiel Elliott ran for 157 yards in that game. He's got Keith Smith as his fullback. He'll fake the handoff to him, and Prescott looking to throw. Looking right, as he throws, and it's incomplete as flags come in. Dez Bryant may have been held. He was on the ground throwing his hands up. And Prescott gets up without any problems. And Tony Correnti, the referee for today's game, will confer with his crew and then give us the call.
Holding defense number 36, a 5-yard penalty, and an automatic first down.
So Ladarius Gunther is called for the penalty. Don't forget the Packers were not penalized that often last week against the Giants, but they cannot give the Cowboys any advantage possible in this ballgame.
Holding was kind. It was a tackle by
Sure was.
It was a fake. Dez Bryant fakes the end route, breaks it to the sideline, and Gunther is fooled. So he just tackles Dez, easy call.
Well, they move the ball to the 35. It's first down. In motion is Williams to the near side. The handoff to Elliott. Starts up the middle. They touch to the right. Gets to the sideline to the 40. And then he's shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Demarius Randall knocks him out of bounds. He has such a quick burst. That's 8 yards, and it was in a blink of an eye.
Look at great pitch, Tom. That play is designed to go inside the right tackle free. He gets up there deep. It's a good job by the Packers plugging those gaps. There's a little jump to the outside, and then the speed kicks in. He has that 6th year. He drops into the 6th year. Look at the Cowboys. He just get that.
Second down and 2 from the near hash. Mark Elliott in the backfield takes the handoff again, runs up the middle. There's a traffic jam, but he moves that jam up to the 45, so he has the first down. Datone Jones was the first one there for the Packers. So with 7:35 to play in the first quarter, Green Bay up 7-3, and the Cowboys' second possession. With NFL Mobile from Verizon, watch or listen to every NFL playoff game, the 2017 Pro Bowl and Super Bowl 51, live on your phone. Learn more at NFL.com/mobile today.
Well, if you're in a traffic jam, you know what you want? You want Smith, Leary, Frederick, Martin, free.
You do.
Those are the 5 offensive linemen. What they do is they clear the path for you. They kind of get in there and root everyone out. And that's what happened there. Ezekiel just falls forward for the first down.
And it's a young line. Free is the only one over 27. Prescott to throw on first down. His throw to the right is complete inside Packer territory. It's Williams on the reception. Randall makes the tackle. Dez Bryant was in the neighborhood as well, and it whizzed right by his helmet. It's a gain of 13 yards for the Cowboys.
Well, Dez is going to go on an underneath crossing route. And he thinks the ball's for him, and he feels they don't.